Welcome to Maison Amaranth. I'm Indra and today I'm taking you with me to source vintage decor in Zurich, Switzerland. We will be visiting the best Brockis that Zurich has to offer. We left our home in France and drove 9 hours towards Zurich, Switzerland. But before that we woke up to a genuine winter paradise. There really is something so poetic about a long drive through these snowy landscapes as well as hills. The fresh snow felt like the perfect clean slate for a weekend of sourcing for Maison Amaranth. So welcome to part 1 of our Swiss vintage hunt. The next day our first stop was Blaukreuz Brocki in Bülach. Stepping inside, I could immediately feel the difference in decoration here compared to what we usually find in France. It's rustic, grounded, and full of Swiss history. I was immediately drawn to this traditional Swiss Alpine stabel. You can feel the history in the worn dark wood. At 45 francs, it was an instant yes. I can already see it bringing so much soul to a cozy dining nook. The furniture here was so incredible. And I really loved these travertine coffee tables. They were so beautiful. Then I spotted this, a beautiful antique chair that hides a secret. It is actually a commode chair used as a portable toilet before indoor plumbing became common. It's a quirky piece of history, but the craftsmanship is just stunning. I could have spent hours in the porcelain section. From delicate vintage plates to heavy teapots, the variety was overwhelming. Look how cute these blue plates were, as well as these, and then this very nice white one with a nice blue border around, totally in love, and then these super cute bowls, and then this cute little duck, so cute for a child, and this would be perfect for my boyfriend as a beer mug. I was particularly captivated by these tea mugs and saucers. This has such an interesting shape, and this cake platter. For anyone who is into porcelain, this store was definitely for you. You could literally spend hours here. And then I saw this flower-shaped platter as well, totally in love. There's something so romantic about serving a meal on a piece that has its own story. They also had a household section. They had so many baking utilities as well as some random objects such as this one. And then I found this beautiful vintage camera for only 5 francs that I really had to bring with me. Even though it doesn't work, I'm definitely going to use this for some shoots as a decorative object, of course. What I also loved a lot is that they had this huge section filled with wickered baskets. These raw rustic wooden trays really caught my eye for their texture. These were some cute candle holders as well. Haven't seen a wine bottle rack like this before, really loved it. And then these beautiful pewter vases. Large selection of silverware as well. While I usually struggle to find art that resonates, this one painting really jumped out at me immediately. For only 30 francs, this is definitely a steal. I also made sure to spend some time digging through the linen textiles. They're always a favorite of mine for adding softness to a space. From across the room, this table lamp practically called my name. The combination of the delicate lace cover with the sturdy wooden base, I knew I couldn't leave it behind. But they had so much more, like these blue utensil pots, traditionally used for storage, for food. But this might be the sweetest find of the day, a glass sun catcher with an etched scene of a mother and a daughter. It feels so nostalgic and so pure. The first stop definitely surprised me. Swiss vintage has a weight and a warmth to it that feels really special. But we aren't done yet. Let's head to the next stop. Before arriving, we again drove through amazing fields filled with snow. So the next stop is Brocki, Pfannenstil, Volketswil. It is located in Volketswil, which is around 30 minutes traffic included from Zurich city. As we walked in, I immediately saw a lot of furniture as well. I don't think I have ever seen a more beautiful rocking chair than this one. And this beautiful magazine rack. And they even had a sleigh. I mean, we're definitely in Switzerland. They also had multiple of these doll beds that I would envision using for blankets or even for some magazines near the fireplace. They had so many of these beautiful tapestry armchairs as well. Also a beautiful minimalistic standing mirror. This kind of staircase cabinet would be perfect for the kitchen. What a beautiful vintage scale. This large candelabra definitely had something as well. They also had some paintings, and some of them definitely caught my eye, such as this pastel colored one, and then this beautiful mountain chalet. But this one for 45 francs was definitely my favorite. I just love the little human in the middle. This is adorable for a children's room. And then they also had this vintage TV that was not for sale, unfortunately. Then we made our way to the silverware section. They had some really cute teapots that I haven't seen really much before. They had a lot of different types of plates, but I liked this one the most because it has the Grossmünster in Zurich on it. And totally obsessed with the outer shape of this one for 5 francs only. And to be honest, this napkin holder is still haunting my dreams. And then another cute gravy saucer as well. And they had so many of these blue food storage jars as well. Love these cute dessert plates from Wedgwood of Etruria and Barleston from England. Found this beautiful ironstone chamber pot today as well. It's heavy, perfectly aged, and full of history. Most people walk right past these. And look at these beautiful soup plates from Villeroy & Boch. They were only 6 francs each. Such a cute mug as well. Really love this floral detail inside. These are super cute for soup. Really like the shape of this vintage gravy boat. This one was also super cute, but I ended up not bringing it. They also had some really cute wickered baskets, such a big collection, but none of them really caught my eye. And then there was this cute little candle holder in the form of a crown. Overall, this store had some really cute pieces, but I still ended up preferring the first one, so hopefully the next one can top the one in Bülach. Next one we were really excited about because it is an Emmaus as well, which is kind of like a charity shop that we also have in France. The question is, will it top the one in France? So welcome to Brockenhaus, Emmaus, Zurich. It is located in Dübendorf, which is around 20 minutes, traffic included, from Zurich city. Upon walking in, I realized how many furniture they had. I'm obsessed with these traditional Swiss chairs that totally belong in a chalet in the Swiss mountains, for sure. Love the cabinet as well, so nice for in a dining room. So fun to see this green bowl because they're so popular in France. Love this mirror as well. They had an enormous glassware section, but I mostly focused on the porcelain. This porcelain tea set from Rosenthal, Chippendale, was around 56 francs, which was an amazing price. But I mostly focused on looking for blues, so these really caught my eye most. And I just love the little landscapes that they have going on in the middle of the plates as well. These were all from Villeroy & Boch and so fairly priced. How gorgeous is this antique plate from Villeroy & Boch? It is from between 1920 and 1935. Besides from an enormous selection of porcelain, they also had a lot of nice scales as well as a lot of silverware, which I'm super excited to show you. Look at this beautiful little saucer. I was really excited to pick up this plate from afar, but then when I saw it more up close, it wasn't totally what I was imagining. They also had so many candle holders / candlesticks, such as this one, so beautiful. And then this cute little cup for sugar. And have you ever seen a more beautiful teapot / coffee pot? Totally in awe for sure. We have now arrived to my by far favorite section, the section where there is a bunch of mirrors but mostly a lot of paintings and frames. I was completely obsessed with this one specifically. The landscape and the colors, so beautiful. Also took this beautiful solid wooden frame home as well. Another one that I really liked, and this one as well, but then my favorite by far was this beautiful painting as well as frame. I really love the pastel colors and just the simple landscape. My boyfriend really loved this one, but I was less of a fan. This mirror was stunning, and all these little ones hanging here as well. I love that this store really did the effort to kind of make spaces and really envision the products much more easy in your home. Found a pair of these. They are so perfect to add height to a shelf, or they can even be used as sculptural bookends. Another beautiful wooden cabinet. What a surprise. They also had so many books, I just didn't have the time to look through all of them, to be honest. They had a lovely collection of chandeliers as well as standing lamps, but we didn't bring them home this time. Then I of course found my way to the textile section to just check whether there's some nice linen, and I ended up finding some such as this one. This one definitely had something as well with its pastel blue, but I ended up bringing home this handmade one. So this journey is far from over. If you're feeling inspired to go on your own treasure hunt, I've actually made it super easy for you. I've spent months creating a custom Google Maps with over 200 of my favorite vintage flea markets as well as annual antique fairs and antique stores. I update it constantly as I find new gems, and you can now find the link in the description down below. This Thursday, in part 2, we're visiting 5 more vintage locations around Zurich, Switzerland, and then we will head back to France to the Champagne region also to explore a couple of antique shops as well. If you want to be the first to know when my latest Swiss and French finds launch on Maison Amaranth, make sure to sign up to our newsletter in the description down below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!